Talking that YAYA. Talking that YAYA. Talking that YAYA. What's up? It's your girl YAYA Feisty, and we're on Road to Fame Network. Talking that YAYA with my girl Asia Mo back in the building. And we're gonna be talking about blame it on the alcohol. And I'm getting thirsty, so. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about just some crazy experiences and how like women try to, not just women or people, try to act like alcohol is an excuse.
It is. Alcohol is a great excuse. You know, anytime you drunk down your man in the middle of the night and say some crazy shit, you can be like, oh baby, I was drunk. You know, anytime is a good excuse to say it was the alcohol.
Is it really the alcohol? It's really just you?
No, it's really the alcohol, because alcohol kind of gives you like, you know, this extra courage that you normally don't have.
Yes, that liquid courage.
That liquid courage that you be like, you know, you could cut somebody out when you drunk, but you know, when you sober, you be like, no, I didn't say anything like that. But you know, all kind of crazy shit happen on the alcohol.
Actually, you know, it's so funny because YAYA was kind of created a little bit off of alcohol.
Were you?
Yeah, look, YAYA was definitely the epitome of YAYA. Kind of the background of it was alcohol, Hennessy.
Really? Tell us about it.
100% fucking fruit gin. Like, YAYA came about in that way just because alcohol gives you liquid courage, and I'm like really aggressive then. I had to have another personality, pretty much, which I do have a different personality.
You start like growling at people or like
No, I don't start growling at people, but definitely like if I'm in the club and I'm drinking and it's a fine ass man, like I'm probably gonna try to like rape you a little bit.
Oh
like,
damn. Oh damn. I mean, I'm sure he would let you. I'm sure he would never like turn you down or anything. I'm sure he'd go ahead and
That's a little crazy
rape
though.
Yeah. You know, when you're drunk and you're in the club and stuff like that, anything can happen. You know, you have all kind of excuses for anything. That's when girls start getting drunk and then they start kissing other girls and start making out. Be like, I'm not gay, but ha ha ha, I'm drunk.
Yeah, but see, okay, so this is what I don't like about how like women get drunk and like men automatically assume like, oh my god, they're down for anything. Like I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I'm very like I know what I'm doing. Like I'm not doing it because just because I'm drunk. No, I'm just a freaky motherfucker and I'm trying to fuck you. So tonight, not tomorrow.
It depends on what I'm drinking. If I'm like on Hennessy, I have a nice mellow buzz, but you give me some vodka and some Patron and there's no telling what I might do.
So that Patron though is loose. I can't mess with on that Patron.
That's that blackout right there. That's that blackout. Yeah.
Have you ever blacked out?
Plenty of times, yeah. That's why I said I don't do Patron.
I've had some blackout moments.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
So what y'all getting drunk at tonight?
No.
I don't know. You know, it never happens when you decide that you want to go and like, oh, I'm gonna turn up and I'm gonna drink. It's never really like you get fucked up at that moment. You always get fucked up when you don't expect to get fucked up. Like that's the most fucked up times I've ever had.
Well, I feel like you get fucked up when you start mixing shit. That's when you start like you drinking vodka and you start sipping on some champagne and you're like, oh, let me take a shot, and things just start going around. That's where you really get drunk and things start getting like really turned up.
Oh yeah. I was drinking some wine about a week ago. Drinking some wine, mixing the wines, drinking some Hennessy. I thought it was good. Like I was so good. I was like, oh my god, I'm so good. But I was by myself. So when you're by yourself, that level of drunk is like a different level of drunk. Cause like when I'm turned up by myself, there's nobody to say like, you're a little bit, you need to just, you know, chill out.
I don't like getting drunk by myself because I feel like when I get drunk by myself, I wake up the next morning and shit is broken. Like it's things that fell all on the floor, and you know what I'm saying. My computer is turned all over and all kind of stuff. Whenever I get drunk, like
what's going on? Like
I don't know what I be doing. Like when I drink by myself and I like get turned up all by myself, it just I don't know.
You be twerking that hard?
I think so. I just be twerking and things just be falling down.
You ever play with magic waters? You don't go in magic waters?
What is magic waters?
When you put it under let it run on it. When you let the water run on the spare tongue in the tub, you don't just go and do that. They call it
Okay,
magic
wait.
waters.
So what is called magic waters when you go in the tub and you take the
What, and you just like
The
let the
shower
shower head and you just like put it up there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. I have a vibrator, so I don't have to go through all of that.
yeah, that's a little
That's
extra.
a lot. That's
To
a
be
lot.
doing that, you have to get in the water.
Yeah.
You can just go ahead and
You
turn
only
on
do
the
that if
vibrator.
you like if the vibrator is nowhere around and you know you
What
in a
about when your
hotel room or
batteries
something
is
like that.
out? I hate that.
I always keep extra batteries with me, so I don't ever have that problem. Okay, so one night I was at Live in Miami and I was just turned up with my girls and stuff like that, and I decided to leave the club early because I think I had to work or do something the next morning. And so, but I was drunk, like toasted. I was drinking a little bit of everything.
Go
So
ahead and lay down that excuse real nice and thick.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was drunk.
I was lit. So I decided, I couldn't drive because I was so drunk. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go sit in my car and just kind of sober up a little bit. And then so this guy in this BMW pulls up on me or whatever. He's like, hey, I want to talk to you. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you. I'm gonna shine you off the first time, see what kind of man you are. And so I was like, well, if you want to talk to me, you got to get out the car because I'm drunk. And I'm like, I'm a lady still. So I make him get out the car, come to the car, kind of tell me what he want or whatever. And he lets me know, he's like, well, I think you're a beautiful woman. I think you got pretty feet. Can I lick your toes? I give you $50. And I had to think to myself, I was drunk, but I'm still a hustler, so I had to get my money. And I was like, well, you can lick 1 foot for 50, but 2 feet is going to be 100. So he thought about it. He was like, all right. I was like, I need at least 50 up front. He's like, all right. So we went in his car, whatever. I was really drunk. I was super lit, so I didn't have a problem with it. I just kind of laid back and took my shoe off, and my feet was clean, so he just kind of went to town and was
Really, they wasn't sweaty after all that club?
no, they was still cute. We was still cute. We was still cute. So I just kind of...
Were you wearing a dress?
Yeah, I was wearing a dress. I was real cute.
Was legs open when you had the feet? How was your legs?
No. I am a lady, okay?
Okay,
I'm
well,
a
when you was
lady.
drunk,
Even
do
when
you
I'm drunk,
remember?
I'm still a lady. Even when I'm drunk, I'm still a lady.
So he didn't get no peep, no nothing.
He didn't get no nothing. I mean, he just kind of like was like, put your toes out, and he was like, point your toes for me, and he was doing his business.
Fetish director.
Yeah, he was a fetish guy, and I was like, all right. So he was kind of doing his business or whatever. He was like, flex your toes. So I flexed for him. He was like, oh. And then he was like, point your toes. He was like, oh. And then he decided he wanted to like lick my arch.
Okay.
And I just kind of let him do it. Your face.
I'm just like, this is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was an interesting experience. I feel like I'll just put that in my, this is what happened to me one day book. And,
Do you still keep in contact with fetish guy?
Yes, I do still keep in contact with him sometimes. And we meet up.
Keep in contact with a sucker.
Yeah.
You gotta keep in contact with a sucker.
You do. Kind of.
I don't think he's a sucker. I think he's a toe sucker.
Yeah, he's a toe sucker.
Alright.
He likes the
toe
freaky
sucker.
things, And I
Toe
just,
sucker for love.
he wanted it, and I felt like I was providing a service for him. I was providing him with what he needed that particular night. He didn't go to the club. I don't know if he was just in the parking lot, like being a weirdo looking for girls or something like that. And my dumb ass was the one that was like, okay, let's do it. But that's my drunken night story.
So he licked your arch.
He licked my arch, and then he licked my toes.
Did he get in between your toes and all?
Yeah, he licked my big toe, and then he kind of licked them like one by one. Like he was really into it.
How did you feel about it? How were you feeling? Were you feeling good?
Would you-
It felt good. It felt good.
Would
Like,
you
like
say-
moaning, were you doing any
I wasn't
extra?
moaning or whatever. I was just kind of looking at him like, is this man really about to pay me $100 to lick my toes? Like, is this really
would you say he's like the best toe sucker ever?
No, I don't think he's the best toe sucker ever. I've had my toes sucked by better.
Is there something like...
I mean, blaming on the alcohol, like
You ain't never
I have a
got.
lot of crazy...
You ain't never got so
stories.
toasted and you was with a guy and then woke up by the railroad track or something.
well, no,
crazy
the
vibes.
first time I went to New York, I woke up in the Bronx and had no idea how I got there. I started off in Manhattan and
I
somehow
like that shit.
I woke up in the Bronx with some African man. He said nothing happened because I told him I cussed him out because I told him I was from Compton and I don't play that shit. So he was like, nothing happened because I was like wilding on him, but That happened that one time. I woke up in the Bronx. The first time have you ever heard of Mad Dog 2020?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Heard of Mad Dog?
That what made you go to sleep. He put that Mad Dog 2020 dick on your ass.
The first time that I was on that Mad Dog 2020, I think I was probably like 18 or something like that. I was really, really young. I can't really remember what happened. All I know is I woke up naked next to the toilet, and that's all.
Oh, you woke up naked.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
But
up.
what about when women are drinking these drinks and like these guys like, you know, Rick Ross, they had that big, you know, controversy over his putting Molly in the
I kind of always like
and all
watch
that.
my drink, and I kind of like make sure I know who's pouring my drink and stuff like that, because I think that's really fucked up for a dude to do that, to like, you know, just slip something in some chick's drink.
But what about they don't slip anything? It could just be, let me just get you drunk because I know you're going to be with the shits.
Well, yeah, no, I've had guys do that before. Like, you at a table and he's like, no, drink, you gotta keep drinking. And I'll turn down drinking a minute or whatever, but back
Me
in the
too,
day,
but if he fine, then I'll be taking a
You gonna
next
take it?
shit. Well, hey, you know,
So,
something might happen.
y'all drink with me though?
Anyways, but thank you, Asian Roll, for coming through.
been telling all my business.
Just a little bit, just a little fetish, you know, we
She
definitely.
ain't telling real. Part 2 coming soon.
Yes, part 2, blame it on the alcohol.
I
You
got
know, we're gonna
Patron in
be
the
drinking
trunk.
tonight. So, it's your girl YAYA Feisty, talking at YAYA. You got anything to say, boo?
Nah, I'm ready to turn up. What's up, y'all?
Let's turn up. I'm ready to
got
drink
that
right
We got
now.
that hand, we got some Remy. Yeah, I'm ready to turn up.
Rose.
We all gonna
Yeah.
be sucking toes in this motherfucker.
I'm gonna be fucking.